Libra, this is your weekly reading for March 3rd through the 9th, and I am doing things a little bit differently, so please let me know if you like or do not like the way that I'm doing this reading. You will get 5 cards, and they're all for 5 different areas of your life. This is a general read, blah blah blah. You probably watch other tarot readings and you get the gist. So if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, then leave it for someone else to pick up, blah blah blah. I am really not trying to be that dismissive, Libra. It's just, yeah. I feel like every time I say this same thing over and over again, that it's different every time, and I'm not, yeah. We'll get there one day. And then I'll change everything again, so. Anyway, here is your first card for the week. It is your general energy card for the week, and you have the King of Wands, a fiery energy that's coming in to physically change things. Because they've been looking at the big picture and they have an idea of what it is that they want to do with things. Regardless of your gender, be careful of somebody else coming in and deciding that they are going to change your life or your surroundings for their benefit, not yours. This doesn't really feel like this is you, Libra. This feels like this is somebody that you're dealing with, but it is likely that it could be somebody else. Wow, that made no sense. But yeah, like I'm seeing something where, like you work, like you own a business, right? And you hire somebody on to help you with stuff, and they decide they're going to come in and change a bunch of things without your permission, without your approval, and stuff like that. So make sure somebody's not doing that to you. And as much as they may be a natural leader and you want to agree with what they're doing, you also don't like it. So if you don't like it, say something about it. And put your foot down. Realize that there are boundaries that you can draw, especially if you are the boss. And if someone has their own vision of how things should be, then they can go open their own damn business. Sorry, that's, you're not going to come into mine and take it over and run it how you want to. I hired you to do what I want you to do. And you may have to actually say that to somebody. But we also have love for the week. If you're single, you feel like you have all the tools, like you check boxes, you do the right things, you maybe even rescue kittens from trees and volunteer at soup kitchens and all the right things in order to attract someone to you, and yet that's not happening. And you don't know why. So this is you trying to make the Magician in reverse. If you're single, this is you trying to make someone fit into, and I hate the analogy, but into your box. Do not force a square peg into a round hole. It's not going to be comfortable for either of you. And no matter how much you may be trying to make things fit, if they're not going to work, they're not going to work. And this could be a one-night stand that you're trying to turn into a permanent relationship, and it's just not working out. And it could be that this person is both somehow building up your ego, but playing on your insecurities at the same time. So beware of that. If you are in a long-term relationship with the Magician in the reverse, you guys got all the tools. You got everything. Like you've been through different issues and you managed to find a way out of them before, and now it seems like you have the same issues coming up, but for some reason they're harder to get out of, they're harder to solve this time around, and it feels like it's because you lack a sense of connection to your partner. If you are, I'm really seeing a very clear issue of both of you agreeing, but one of you insisting that they're not agreeing, that like they're being combative somehow, and It's it's like no matter what you say to this person, whatever you're saying is wrong, even if you're agreeing with them, but it's because they can't hear past their own doubt. They're so sure that you're going to disagree with them on this that they are not listening to what you're saying, or vice versa. So please keep that in mind, and maybe there's something else going on that you don't know about that your partner is dealing with, and that could be what actually has them up in arms more than it is communicating with you. For work this week, Libra, an earthquake could be affecting your world this week and affecting your workplace. It's almost as though you feel regret from walking away from an emotionally challenging workplace, and even though it was difficult and you had your reasons, you certainly had your very concrete reasons for leaving this place, you are regretting maybe walking away from a stable income, a difficult environment, but one that you could handle, and you did handle it for quite a while, but you did it for so long that you just got tired of dealing with it over and over again, and that's why you left. Because if you're going to do this for somebody else, you might as well be able to do it for yourself. At least then you could not deal with this other person dictating to you and handle things on your own with less BS. Remember the difficult times that you've had at that workplace and realize that it wasn't always you, and it was someone. It could be that they're trying to get you to come back. Don't go back to that. There is a bridge over troubled water, yes, but just because there's a bridge does not mean you need to cross it. And for long-term career, you can't quit on yourself, Libra, and I think that's the problem that you're having right now. You may want to walk away from your current job, your current clients, your current financial situation, and you can't walk away from you. That is the benefit of working for somebody else, is that at any point in time you can just close the computer, log out of the system, clock out, whatever, and just go. You can't do that if you work from home. Or you can't do that if you have your own business. You have to deal with the conflict. And if you feel as though you are lacking support from somebody, I really want to tell you to stop supporting them then, and they will figure out how much you are doing for them. Yeah, and if there's no communication coming from this other person, if they have decided that they want to just kind of not be involved somehow, it might be time for you to find out why. There could be more to it than you realize. For your long-term goals, there has been some bad advice that's been handed out, whether you to somebody else or someone to you, and considering these are long-term goals, I think that it has to do with your finances. Someone who doesn't have a degree in finances, doesn't have any kind of training or whatever, told you, oh, don't worry about filing those taxes. Don't worry about doing that. I'm really getting a picture of someone telling you not to file your taxes or not to admit to whatever, and you know what? Because they're not a professional and they're not giving you professional advice, they're not the one that's going to reap the benefits in the fine, or the, not the benefits, but the repercussions and the fines and everything from this. This is just going to be you and you alone standing in a court of law defending yourself, and unless you hire a lawyer. So please keep that in mind, Libra, and do not take bad advice from bad actors, and it feels like somebody is trying to emotionally manipulate you into a connection in regards to your long-term goals, and I'm not sure how that's coming out, and it doesn't really feel like it's like a marriage. It's just the text thing that keeps coming up. But if you feel emotionally unsettled around this person, I think you need to listen to that and follow your own intuition, follow your own feelings instead of listening to what anybody else has to say. But Libra, that is going to be it for this week. If you like the content here, please be sure to like and sub to the channel. And I will be back and see you next time with either another weekly or another daily. So please, of course, keep coming back to check on the dailies, and I will see you guys next time.